Hello friends and welcome! You are watching episode number 21 of our Rimworld Fort Ranchos Let's Play. My name is Sean and I am glad that you're here watching me play some video games this afternoon. When we left off, it was day number 79 and the Pawns of Fort Ranchos were welcoming their new members, Nick and Nickman. I think that actually kind of happened throughout all the rest of the last episode. They're welcoming their new camel, who probably shouldn't be hanging around inside the house. That's right. I feel like the last thing I did was set up this animal area. Oh, but he's not allowed inside the house. Well, what are you doing walking around inside that house, buddy? You're not allowed in there. Don't be tromping mud everywhere. You aren't going to be going into there either. Or inside the hospital, for that matter. So there we go. We're in a little better shape now. Boy, we've got a lot of stuff sitting on the ground. A lot of chores not getting done. We need these guys to do their chores. Hopefully the game will cooperate with us and not send a bunch of raids our way. You know, one thing I did notice, because I did go through and adjust my voice volume based on some comments from the viewers. I think I finally kind of figured it out. But the problem with the way I figured it out is it did leave the game awfully quiet. So I do want you guys to be able to hear the game. I know when I watch, like, I don't watch a lot of Let's Plays, but when I do, I like to be able to hear what the game has got going on. It's nice to hear the commentary and stuff, of course, but, you know, I want to be able to hear the game. I mostly watch my own Let's Plays, to be honest. Although, that's not true. I've been watching, I watch Draconic Rose, and I've been watching Moorjacks, playing the space exploration thing, Astroneer, and I've been watching Yeti a little bit, and what's her face? Hello Lily or whatever her name is that does those. Oh, did I recruit both of them? Fantastic. Anyways, the one who does the great tutorials on Oni, oxygen not included. So, yeah, I guess I do watch some of those Let's Plays. Most of them are like as research for. I'm spending way too much time on my channel, by the way. Playing games takes up plenty of time, but I also spend time researching and I'm taking it in a very business-like way, which is a little ridiculous considering that I think I've made about $7 in ad revenue since I started running ads. It's almost not worth it. Like, I almost want to turn them off because I know, you know, it's a little annoying to have to sit through an ad at the beginning of the episode, but I hope you understand that watching those ads, that's worth like 7 cents to me. So that's a reasonable exchange of services and goods, right? All right, so we've researched Devil Strand, which is great. Let's look at what we're going to do next. I did want to get to machining, so we guess have to start with smithing, I guess. Smithing, eh? Another good joke I'm sure nobody has ever made on Rimworld. Alright, so we've planted our latest crop, and I think we're going to make that the last crop of the year. Should give us about 5,000 hay, which will be real handy. We've got our breeding camels now. It looks like just the 2 so far, but I think we're going to try to get a 3rd one. There's the exotic goods trader we called for, so that's good news. We did put the thingy in a storage area so we can trade it. We could buy some bears if we wanted to. It'd be crazy. I don't think the bears would like living in the desert very much. I could definitely cut these trees down. This harvest is the right key for those. Okay, I guess it's not. Chop wood is the right key for those. But we'll harvest that agave as well while we're over there. Alright, Julian. Let's make a deal. Talk with Seikilos. See what he has to sell. We don't have much money, but we will get a good return on our alien ship part. If I can find it in here. Okay, I don't want to buy any grizzlies. Don't care about food. Not really concerned about Neutramine, although I will need it eventually. I'll buy all your components, of course. I'll buy up that Glitter World medicine. It's expensive, but I could sell you my smoke leaf joints. Why not? Actually, you know what? I want to keep them around. I might need them for moods. Oh, I could use more penoxycycline. I'm going to be running out of that before too long. Ah, neurotrainer. Alright, we'll sell that. Okay, so we've got 1,800 silver. Bionic eye? Nope. Well, I don't think I'm going to buy any of those things. I think we're just going to stick with what we have. I don't want to buy that for sure. Don't need any of those clothes. No, don't really care about those things. The neurotrainer I would like, but I don't really think we need it. Components, we're taking all of them. Alright, yeah, we'll just hold on to the cash. Cash will be good for calling over additional traders and stuff. We could also bribe our way up to having a good relation with the other townspeople. I wonder if we could bribe our way up to having a decent relationship with the tribals that we're at war with. That's the Black Tree Covenant. I don't think we can, but let's give it a shot. I feel like there's a certain point where you can do that and they just won't just hang up on you immediately. Oh, see? And we've reached that point. Fantastic. Let's win them over. And then we won't have to worry about hostility anymore. So I guess we're going to have to haul a few more, haul some of that silver over, but that's all right. Julian, why don't you worry about that? I'll haul some of that silver. And then we'll, because then we'll get pirate raids. And pirates will have better weapons, and they might be easier to recruit. Should be easier to recruit. Alright, still hostile. Okay. One more. Oh, come on. How did we not get 300 from that? Guess we didn't. That's how. Julian, I don't know what you're hauling, but you're going to haul some more silver. And then you're going to make another phone call. And that hopefully will be enough. Oh, you can only haul 300 at a time. Got it. One more time. And, you're still hostile? Come on. When will you be my friend? After one more phone call? So be it. We'll make that one more phone call. And then I'm going to be kind of close to being broke. Not really, but we just spent either 900 or 1,200, so we may have spent, there we go, good, thank you. We have spent most of that money that we got in return. Now we still have 1,000, so we made a profit of like 500 or something like that. I for some reason I decided that I would open my window. I think I can actually reach my window, but the screen's not going to move or anything. Oh, I'm so close, just a second. I'm still, can you hear me as I yell at the microphone? This is me reaching across my apartment to close my window. The game could be over by now. Alright, that's better. God forbid I actually pause the game and have to edit this recording. But you guys enjoy the... that's the raw, unfiltered nature of vanilla PC strategy. Just straight out of my mic onto my computer and uploaded to YouTube. I guess I do have to run it through whatever the program is that changes it to the correct file thingy. What is that program called? Doesn't matter. It really isn't important, is it? But I'm still going to go look and find out. FF prompt. I have to run it through FF prompt. Cool story. We don't have any bionics, right? We just have, yeah, we just have spare parts. I mean, we have an arm. A prosthetic arm. I don't think anybody needs anything like that. Let's take a quick look through and... Oh! You could use a prosthetic leg, Diego. Did not know that. Everybody else seems to be alright. Okay, and penoxycycline is running out, which is a shame. We're going to have to get some more of that. I suppose we could try, like, calling a bulk goods trader. I wonder if a bulk goods trader would be the one that would have, like, penoxycycline. I don't know. How about we let our pawns do some hauling? And was it Rasta that has lost his foot? Poor Rasta. No, it was Diego. Alright, so I need to restrict Diego to the inner area so he doesn't wander too far off with his slow pace. Sorry, Diego. Poor guy. I'll get you a prosthetic leg or a bionic leg as soon as we start accumulating some actual wealth. We're still not doing a very good job on accumulating wealth. Let's continue making clothing so everybody can have quality clothing. I don't think, like, there's no concerns about ragged clothing or any of those things. Oh, and we have discovered the hydroponics, so I can start growing hydroponic devil strand, and that will be good for all of us. Well, good for all of them. I guess not really good for any of us. You viewers don't care. Now, you animals, why do you keep walking through? This is the forbidden zone, dummies. Do I have to restrict you to just like this tiny little area? You know, you really don't care, so why don't I do that? Animal zone. You'd think the animals would get upset if you restricted them to a very small area, but they don't. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to just say, you guys stay out of everywhere. You're just getting in my hair, causing me hassles, bringing down all of my prisoners and everybody else, eating hay right off the ground. I don't think that's actually true, but probably putting yourselves in danger of getting attacked if you wander over into that area. So there, now you're going to be restricted to this very boring zone up here, where maybe if you really get hungry, you can eat some pants. I guess that's one reason the animals are going inside my barns, because I never bothered to restrict them to their restricted area. But you're still going to be punished by being restricted to this tiny, miserable underground, where you're going to be really susceptible to infestation by being up in there. Ah, dang it. There's no good answer. I guess I would have to build like a barn for them or something. And I don't really have the materials to do that right now. So I'm going to just leave you guys up there, which, you know, keep my fingers crossed that there's no infestations. I could really lock you in like just into this little zone here, and then figure out some way to like set up another zone, so if we do have an infestation, you go over to this other zone instead. I guess if I think that that's a good idea, I should just do it instead of talking about it. Yep, see, you guys knew where you were going. Now in real life, that would be considered animal abuse. But in Rimworld, that's smart animal management. Big difference. Jack is working on those joints. Look at those moods. Everybody's in such a good mood. Even Rasta. Oh, it's because of that wedding, that's why. Still. How long does he have for that? 6 days. Nice. And, oh, Rasta, you were just talking about what a good mood you're in. You and your stupid chemical fascination. Now, are you the one who has Alzheimer's? Alright, yeah, keep smoking, buddy. That'll help. Still not accumulating any stone. I don't have these guys restricted or anything, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. I know Jack is busy making joints. It's like, yeah, it's good. Good that we're going to be making money, I suppose. But I would like to see some actual crafts being gotten done. I suppose if I just leave people alone, because right now they're probably... Oh wait, that's the storage area. So they don't need to haul that. I was going to say they're probably too busy hauling to be making stones, but they're not. Oh, well, I guess they were busy crafting the clothing that I had set up as well. Alright, let's not set up more clothing at this point, because that's more of a cash crop as well. And if we kind of leave that alone. What do you have, about 50 days left? Oh, less than 40 days left. Yikes, we gotta get that wall done. You guys really need to focus on stone carving, please. Nick, I hope that's what you're doing. No, it's not what you're doing. Ah, you're hauling in the stone from over here for... Why did I highlight that? Bad decision on my part. Alright, now what do you haul? Oh, you're bringing in all that hay. I guess that's important. It's gonna be relevant. Volk's up there researching away. I really don't want to put crafting ahead of researching. We need to focus on research. And there's still more hauling. Ugh, always more hauling. That means they probably still have to haul all these bricks from down here too. Jeez. Sandstone blocks, huh? Let's see if we can get somebody else to start using up those sandstone blocks. And we'll try to work on our wall at the same time. I think I'm going to have it go down like... let's try having it be a wall instead of a door. I mean, that's fine. Fine spot for a door, I guess, but... I want to have a door there, too. There we go. And then we'll throw a couple of doors in there, and that should use up all of that sandstone. We don't need to throw sandbags out there, because this will be our defensive area, and this will be the wall that the raiders will have to break through. I could always put another wall inside of here, I guess, if I really wanted to. Just, you know what I mean, like not bother. But that one's already got the defenses. It's already doubled up at the doorways and stuff. Furniture is all... Well, I was going to say it's all okay, but I guess not. Wow. Oh my gosh. All 4 of those chairs are poor at best. I guess we need to bump that up. That's what I get for having everybody set to construct. That's alright. We'll keep it at that. Well, I figured out a way to get Volk to stop researching all the time. Set up construction for him. Julian hauled some of those bricks inside. That's nice, I guess. Look at Diego puttering around. Now, if he's missing a foot, why is he leaving a full-size footprint? That doesn't make any sense. Come on, game. Get your act together. Oh, oof, I saw that little delay. I thought that meant a raid was coming. But I guess not. Rasta is confused. Is that due to his Alzheimer's? Quite possibly. Poor Rasta. Now, from what I understand, this goes by pretty quick. Yeah, it has to be because he's not too low on this thing. All right, well, that didn't take very long. Be a real shame if that happens in the middle of a fight. Captain Flame has given me some really good feedback on how Alzheimer's affects your pawns. He has a pawn that's got major Alzheimer's, which is a 20% consciousness penalty. And he said that the mental breaks are like every other day, and they're pretty fast. So that was good to learn. Made me feel a little more confident in my ability to handle them. A little less worried that I'm going to have to euthanize Rasta anytime soon. Probably be able to wait until like he's no longer capable of functioning on his own. But I'm not so sentimental that I will keep somebody alive in a hospital bed indefinitely. Basically, you get to that vegetative state, and it's better for everybody if you're euthanized in Rimworld. Not an option in real life, so But in Rimworld, it's a good viable option. So now, any raids we get, they'll have to come through here, so it'll be pretty easy to set up where my defenses are. So it might be better to adjust the way that these defensive positions are set up, because I feel like we're getting a lot of like side attack problems, and so I think I'm gonna bump this up to allow us to shoot out off on the sides as well as in the front. Like, these ones are all pretty good in that sense. Mad animal. Well, that's okay. I can deal with mad animals, no problem. Especially a local iguana. Not even scary. Take that on by hand. Now there's something that's a little more scary. A raid, huh? Gonna prepare for a while, and it's pirates, so potentially good weapons. Ah, look at that. Body or oh, they're all melee. That's not good because pretty much all my guys are ranged. So that's gonna be fun. They're going to prepare a while and attack, so when they start their attack, we'll end the episode. Standard plan of action there. Do we have any reasonable fighting melee weapons? That plasteel knife is not so bad. That's about it. A bunch of clubs of varying quality. Some grenades. Could use those. Let's see, Nickman, why don't you grab the regular grenades? And Jack. Now, who's like an actual melee fighter? I know Nickman is, right? So I think I'm actually going to have Nickman pick up the plasteel knife. And I'll have Jack pick up those grenades. There we go. On the forums, or the subreddit, somebody was talking about how you can use Molotov cocktails to hunt with, and that sounds like fun. You want to start fires everywhere? I always kind of like starting fires, random fires out in the woods and stuff. Wouldn't do us any good on this game, of course, but you know, in a jungle or in a temperate forest, it'd be pretty fun to have somebody out there hunting with Molotov cocktails. The game does start raining eventually when there's fires set, and I don't think that's changed too much, so you should be able to do enough hunting to where the game will start a fire and put it out before it gets out of control. But I'm always a fan of kind of getting rid of all the leftover precipitate, or you know, leftover the plants and stuff that are everywhere. Alright, we are definitely overproducing our smoke leaf. So I'm going to go ahead and shut that down. Where are these slavers at? Those guys might help out in our fight. I would imagine that, like everybody, is enemies with the pirates. So there's some potential fun there when these pirates get around to attacking. Now, unfortunately, the pirates are going to be able to walk through that wall there. It's not going to slow them down or anything. They're going to attack eventually. I know they will. Traders, don't go all the way up. Stay around here where you can fight the pirates. You're not going to do it, are you? Alright. Alright, Daggermen are beginning their assault. That means we are going to end our episode. I hope you've enjoyed watching this episode. I know that I had a good time. I hope you did too. If you did, leave me a comment down below. I always like to hear from everybody. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate everybody who watches these videos, whether you've subscribed or not. You're very valuable to me. It makes me very happy in my personal life to see how much people enjoy watching me play games. It's crazy how rewarding that is. So thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. I hope you will continue and come back next episode, which should be up shortly. I'll see you then. Bye.